Hey everyone, and welcome to the club. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Dr. Mario. Let's get started at the top center of our page with the nose. So we're going to start by drawing a circle. We're going to start at the very top, work our way around towards the bottom, and then back up towards the top. Now we're going to tuck the eyes in behind the nose. So we're going to draw two ovals. Let's start on the left side. At the very top of the nose, curve up, round this out, come down, and then in. We're going to take that and flip it over on the right side. We're going to line up the top, round out the side of the eye, and then in towards the side of the nose. Now we're going to push two smaller ovals on the inside. Starting on the inside of the eye, we're going to curve around, down, and then in. Now we're going to draw a smaller oval on the inside of the iris for the pupil. Starting from the top of the nose, leave an even spaced gap all the way around. Now on the top of each pupil, I'm going to draw a small circle for a highlight. Now we're going to fill the pupils in black. Now we're going to move down and draw the mustache tucked in behind the nose. So we're going to start on the left side of the nose, underneath the eye, we're going to curve out and then up. Now let's draw on the bottom of the mustache. Starting from the left, we're going to draw a curve, going out and then pulling that in. Now we're going to draw two more curves on either side. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down and then up. Now from here, we're going to curve down and in towards the center, just underneath the nose. Now let's go in and tuck the mouth in underneath the mustache. Starting on the left side, we're going to curve down and then up. At the top, we're going to add the top row of teeth. Starting from the left, curve across. Directly below the mouth, I'm going to draw on the lower lip, just a short curve going across. Now let's move to the side and draw the cheeks. From the top corner of the mustache, we're going to step out, curve around the mustache. Now we're just going to pull that into right about there. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. Curving out the cheek, and then pulling that in. We're going to bump out the chin. Starting on the left, we're going to curve down in the middle, and then back up on the right side. Now from the top of the cheek, we're going to curve out the side of the head. Starting on the left, we're going to curve out, and then up. Let's connect those 2 points with a curve, going up in the middle, and then back down on the right side. From the top corner of the head, we're going to draw two straight lines going up the side of the headband. Now we're going to add the hairline. Starting from the top of the cheek, I'm going to curve up and then in underneath the headband. Now we're going to see the lower edge of the eyebrow. Starting just above the eye on the left, we're going to curve up and then down. Do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to draw on the top of the eyebrow. Starting on the left, we're just going to curve this up and tuck this in underneath the headband, going the opposite direction on the inside. Let's go in and fill the eyebrows in black. Now to the side of the head, we're going to add in the ears. About halfway down the side of the head, I'm going to curve out and up, round out the ear, and then pull that in behind the cheek. Let's add a curve for the inside of the ear. Again, starting from the cheek, we're going to curve up and then out. Now moving back up to the top and the center, we're going to draw a large circle. Starting from the top, work our way around towards the bottom, and leave a little gap, bottom edge of the headband. Now in the center, we're going to draw a smaller circle. Now let's take the top corners of the headband and curve this in behind that circle. Going up and then in, and then down on the right. Let's add the hair in behind the headband. From the top corner on the right, we're going to step in, curve up, and then in behind that circle. Now there's two hair strands going up towards the left. On the side of the circle, we're going to start with a curve that goes up. We're going to round this out, pull that back down and in behind the headband. Now we're going to take that and draw the same thing in behind. So start out here, curve out, round it out, and then come in towards the top corner of the headband. Underneath the circle, I'm going to draw 2 angled lines, one on the left coming down, and then one on the right. Now that we've completed the head, let's work our way down the body. I'm going to start with the sides of the body first. So on the left side, underneath the cheek, we're going to step down, start with a curve, going out, and then all the way down towards the bottom of the coat. We're going to take that and flip it over on the right. So let's line this up, curve out, and then down towards the same height. Now we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve, coming down in the middle, and then back up on the right. Now we're going to wrap the stethoscope around the neck. So starting on the left side, underneath the chin, we start with 2 straight lines coming down. Now we're going to draw a curve. From the left side, we're going to curve out and then down. Do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to extend this line coming down towards the bottom with a straight line, and I'm just going to hook that in. Now at the end, I'm going to draw 2 short lines angling in. Now we're just going to trace this back around, leaving an even spaced gap all the way around towards the bottom on the right. Now let's separate this in half with a short line going across. Now we're going to move over to the right side. We're going to start with a circle. And then in the middle of the circle, we're going to draw a smaller circle. Now at the very top, we're going to draw 2 straight lines going up underneath the chin. Now we're going to go into the center and draw on the collar. So right in the middle, we're going to start with a point. We're going to angle up and out towards the left, and then the right. Now let's add the collar of the shirt. From the middle and the bottom of the chin, we're going to angle down to the left and right. Now we're going to add the tie. About halfway along this line, we're going to angle down and in on both sides. Close off the bottom with a straight line. Now from the bottom corners, we're going to angle down and out behind the coat. Now from this bottom point, I'm going to draw a straight line coming all the way down towards the bottom of the coat. Now we're going to add 2 large buttons on the right side. 1 circle along the top, and then 1 on the bottom. Now we're just going to add the bottom edge of the collar. From this point, we're going to step down, angle out towards the left, and then the right. Now on the sides of the coat, we're going to add 2 large pockets. So we're going to start with a straight line coming in on both sides. Now back on the left side, I'm going to come straight down and then curve out towards the left. And then we'll go in the opposite direction on the right side. Now we're going to continue working down with the legs, leaving a gap in the center. On the left side, we're going to curve out and down towards the left heel, and then the right heel. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. From the heel, we're going to curve down and then up towards the toe. From the toe, we're going to curve the top of the foot. We're going to go all the way up. Now we're just going to aim towards the heel. We're going to stop right about there. I'm going to blend into a curve going in the opposite direction towards the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to thicken up the sole. Taking this curve, we're going to step up and just duplicate that. Now let's draw on the outside of the leg. From the corner of the coat, we're going to step in, curve out, and down on top of the foot. I just want to add a thick cuff. From the top of the foot, we'll step up, curve across, and then down. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. The arm on the left, I'm just going to be hanging down on the side. So right here, we're going to curve out and down towards the wrist. Let's add in the thumb. Small half circle. And at the end of the thumb, we'll draw a bracket. At the bottom curve of the thumb, we're going to come down and up around the bracket. Now we're going to move over and draw the second finger, curving down and then up again. Now the third finger, we're going to step up, curve out, and we're just going to pull this up towards the wrist. Now I just want to overlap that part with the cuff of the sleeve. We're going to curve across, then in towards the wrist. Now from this point, I'm going to curve up in behind the head, coming up and then in. Now the arm on the right is going to be holding that large pill. So let's start with the top of the arm. Starting underneath the cheek, we're going to draw a straight line coming down towards the elbow. Now we're going to do an overlap. Stepping in, curve up and out. We'll draw the edge of the cuff, curving down and then back up. Now from here, we're going to draw on the bottom of the arm. I'm just going to curve down towards the elbow and then pull that up in behind the body. Now we're going to draw on the back side of the hand with the fingers folded over. So from this point, we're gonna curve up the palm and then down. Now we're gonna overlap the fingers. Stepping down, we're gonna go up, round out the finger, and then come down. On the side, we're gonna curve up the second finger, then come down. Now the third finger, we're gonna do the same thing. Now we're gonna pull this in towards the outside of the cuff. Now we're gonna layer that large pill in behind the fingers. We're gonna start at the very top, start with a curve, almost like a half circle, going up and then down. Now on the inside, we're gonna draw a straight line coming down just above the palm, and then we'll curve that in behind the palm. On the outside, we're gonna come straight down in behind the fingers. Let's separate this pill in half. Starting from the inside, we'll curve down and then back up on the outside. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Dr. Mario. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.